What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the finale of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the finale of the trilogy of music reactions on this channel. It's kind of sad, but this is it. I have the last two songs here requested by Blinkus and Snifalicious. Thank you very much. I do not know what they're called. I'll say it one more time for those that don't know. I did a humongous batch of recordings that no one knew about except for the requesters themselves. And I just had these lists curated for me without song titles so I don't get spoiled. So including these two, I do not know what they're called. But they're the last two. I don't know when they play. I just know I haven't heard them yet because I'm currently in chapter 6 before I hear these. So that's all I know. Let's go. The finale of Xenoblade 1 through 3. That's wow. It's been a long run. 4 years almost. Anyways, we're starting with this song, which for me is just number 28. All right, let's go. I don't know if this is base game or future redeemed. I don't know. Ooh. You know what I'm noticing in these late game songs? They're really different from the rest of the soundtrack. Can I be very honest? This is sending me back to the Maconis. How like in the first game, like all of a sudden it didn't get electronic until like the very end. Once again, there's nothing like this in the soundtrack, so this is cool. Dude, they really saved the best songs for last. The guitar has been coming out more lately at the end of the game. Yeah, they saved a lot of the leads for the end. Ooh, that was nice. Damn, just a big old drone in the back. Guitar's creeping back in. I feel like a drum beat's gonna kick in any second. Whoa. It's like half song, half intermission at a concert, you know? Just kind of a mess of notes, and then it goes back into this. Oh, that's interesting. Once again, the drums in Xenoblade 3. One of my favorite things in this game. Bass is way up here. I don't know if this is a battle theme or not. It kind of sounds... sounds kind of spacey. Horn section. lot of anticipation in this. A lot of what's around the corner. And now it's light. It feels a little breathing room. It could be a cutscene. It sounds like a cutscene. Cutscenes are usually this long in this game, so then that's possible. Damn, dude. Oh. Interesting note. This is a very unique song to Xenoblade as a whole. There's not much like this in 1, 2, and 3. It's kind of... odd. I like it. It sounds like our adventure's coming to an end. Ooh, this is a tough one, dude. It sounds like a late game area, a battle theme, and a cutscene all at once. It could be either one of those to me. This is the most vague song I've heard in 3. But damn, it's good. I don't know if there's any motifs in this. Still 40 seconds left. Am I allowed to take guesses on where this plays? I'm gonna take a guess. After this one. I have a lot of thoughts, man. That has to be a cutscene. Okay. I'm narrowing it down to 2 things. And it's going to combine with my guess. That's going to be... This is my guess. It's either a cutscene involving Zanza or a fight with Zanza. And I'll explain why. The first game, I'm noticing they do not necessarily patterns, but they kind of have some themes reoccurring. In Xenoblade 1, the soundtrack is great, all that cool stuff. And then at the end, towards the end, more electronic sounds, mechanical sounds, so to say, for a very obvious reason. And then, you know, it goes into the spacey kind of environment, that thing. And the music reflects that. Xenoblade 2, music, you know, does its thing, and then towards the end, mechanical, space, little ambient and kind of, you know, and I'm getting that again here, but this is like, like, I don't know. It sounds really important though. It sounds like the most important song story-wise or something like that. Either a huge reveal or something. As of right now, by the way, I have no idea what the story is. I have like I have some guesses, but I don't want to guess. You know, I kind of purposely try to erase my mind whenever I try to get a thought because I want to be surprised when it comes. But I'm like almost positive that Zanza's in it because he's been in the other 2, and then there's Console Z. So that's my guess, and he kind of looks like him. But there's also still future redeemed, so I still got a while to go. And these also could be in future redeemed. I don't know. I do not know if this is base game music or future redeemed. But that to me felt like really towards the end. Like end. Like last cutscene. Or last, like right before the last fight type of thing. It felt really cinematic and thrilling to me. It kind of had me at the edge of my seat. And that was really exciting. Because it was so dynamic, bringing in instruments and then just having like pure anticipation the whole time. That was really special. And before I hear this last song, while I was hearing that, my whole Xenoblade like career just kind of flashed before my eyes. I'm like, damn, I've been listening to this stuff since 2021. You know, I started with Counterattack. Yeah, Counterattack. And then I fell in love with Torna's battle theme, and then I started hearing all these, and then the Xenoblade fans found me, and then they started just pouring all these requests. The Xenoblade community has always been like really, really nice to me, and I haven't spoiled anything. They just help me with like clipping moments, and just, you know, they're just really cool. They like to see other people play the games, just like I understand now, because I have myself purchased Xenoblade for at least 10 people. You know what I'm saying? I've become part of the brain rot. Because it's a really cool story to see other people go through. And I'm trying to savor the moment. Like, I'm doing all these side quests that aren't the story because I'm almost done. You know? It's bittersweet. When I hear this last song, that's it for the main trilogy. I don't know how I feel about X and Cross. I don't want to... I guess I'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm sorry. But it's not really something that appeals to me right now at the moment. I have it in my backlog, but it's nowhere near the priority that the other ones had. So, but to me, like, this feels very, like, I'm hesitating pressing this play button one more time because it's like 4 years of history to, you know, here we are. You know, this wouldn't even be possible if a viewer, shout out Josh, to purchase a physical Switch for me so I can play Xenoblade. And the past year and a half of my life has been Xenoblade Chronicles playthroughs. So it's a moment, right? And that song actually sounded like kind of a culmination of all that. So no pressure to the next song. Had to follow that up. But this is the last song. This is song number 29. Damn, there was a lot of requests for this. And if you're wondering, in the future, you know, why do so many people request this while I was playing it? You guys have to remember that playthroughs and VODs was nowhere near my priority. This channel, this was like a complete accidental byproduct. I did not want to make a VODs channel, but there was so much demand for it that I was like, okay, sure, you know. And yeah, here we are. So the last song of the Xenoblade Chronicles trilogy, as far as I know. Okay, this is it. 29. Oh man. After everything I just said, you're gonna hit me with the feels? Shit. I can just guess what this is. I'm not gonna say anything. I'll save it all till the end, but I can already see what's happening here. Maybe.
I assumed our time was forever. Naturally.
Oh, should I be listening to the lyrics? Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna try to not pay attention to the lyrics. I'm just gonna be listening to the harmony.
'Cause you were always beside me.
Oh man, it's gonna be hard to ignore.
Then suddenly I realized
That chord change was...
these happy days won't ever last. Out of all the souls we create, in fact, how we met was a miracle. I see you peacefully, you're in your dreams.
I do have some thoughts already, but I'll wait till the end.
Seems calm and free. I know if we
Cheers.
want this warmth to last
Cheers.
forever again.
No, stop listening. If you're wondering why I'm saying no listen to the lyrics, is because it could just potentially spoil something. By the time you're watching this, I already beat the game. So, I'm talking about right now in this moment.
As time goes by and we all change, and not just us, the world keeps changing. But little did I know that this was coming, 'cause you were there, always smiling. I wonder how you'll be in the future.
I will say, future. I will.
Wouldn't know, it's hard to figure.
I'm not sure if I've heard this vocalist before.
Accepting this feeling inside will eventually
I'll elaborate more on that after.
create a miracle.
It's kind of fitting. This is the last song I hear in
I
Xenoblade.
see you smiling there, so peacefully and cheerfully. I see you talk at me, these happy days must carry on. So once
What a follow-up to the last song, huh?
let's go back to that day, to where we held hand in hand.
I think this is the second vocal song in this game. The other one being in the prison, which I don't know the name of that one either. I think it was the same vocalist, but maybe not. Still
I see
2 minutes.
you peacefully, you're in your dreams. Everything seems calm and free.
This is gonna break me, man.
If we
It's not breaking me now because I can't see what's happening, but
want to last forever again, let's go back to that moment of death. I see you smiling there, so peacefully and cheerfully talking at me. These happy days must carry on. So once again, let's go back to the start. This goodbye is not the end, I know. Until we meet again, our feelings will remain the same. Together as one, till we find ourselves again.
I'm looking up something really quick. Oh man, that's gorgeous. Damn it. Ah. Who's crying in the club right now? Well, these are my initial immediate thoughts, which prompted me looking this up. But this goes beyond Xenoblade. This is a Tetsuya Takahashi thing, I think. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if this is... Okay, I'm like 90% on this is the last song you hear before credits roll, but I don't know if it's base game or future redeemed. And the reason I'm saying that is because all the other games do that. Xenoblade 1 had Beyond the Sky from Matsuda. 2, I was looking it up right now, I can't remember what 2 is called, but I think I'm about to figure it right. 2's was called, was it One Last You? Either way, same thing, you know, and then credits. Was that also Yasunori Matsuda? It was. So I would have to guess maybe this one is also Yasunori Matsuda. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because I just did a video on credits. Just did it. And I noticed something. Xenosaga, Xenogears, Xenoblade all have a vocal ending. And it's always by Matsuda. It's a ballad. It's almost like a signature that Xenoblade has. And it's a beautiful thing. My only question is this base game or redeemed? Again, by the time you're watching this, I've already beat both. I beat the whole game already. These are weeks to months ahead of that moment. So I have questions now, which you have no reason to answer because I already know. All I can see is this screen and the number 29 next to it. But the contrast of that last song to this one, damn. See, I've had this question before, and I thought it would be obvious, but I guess not. Where I've had people say, like, you know, why aren't you paying attention to the lyrics? That's part of the song. I never know if I'm ever going to play a game. Like, never say never type of thing. Especially in the case where I'm playing a game right now, then yeah, absolutely, I'm not going to pay attention to the lyrics. I think you would understand. I would hope you would understand. It's already one thing that I don't get to experience these in game for the first time. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. But again, a lot of people didn't even know I was going to play these. A lot of these requests for Xenoblade 3 were a long time ago, maybe even a year ago plus. So I'm just honoring, you know, the transaction of them requesting this. That kind of song right there, it will hit no matter what, even if it's the first time or not. So when that time comes in the game, it's gonna hit, because in the prison scene it hit. And but yeah, I don't know if I've heard this singer in Xenoblade, or if it was also the same singer from the prison song as well. They always seem to get like a higher registry female singer, but I can't distinguish them. Not right now. So that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing this is right before credits of one of the games, obviously, and it's probably Matsuda. So we'll see. Gorgeous though, and it's actually kind of a nice send-off because that's it. The only thing left is Xenoblade Cross, which who knows when that's happening, but my career going from counterattack in 2021 till summer 2025, I am finished hearing Xenoblade music. That's kind of sad. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. Well, at least, you know, traditional trilogy music of Ace Plus and Kenji Hiramatsu and, you know, all the rest of them. Nothing against Attack on Titan. Forgot his name. Sawano? So, yeah, this is bittersweet. I don't want this game to end, but it's got to end, you know? I don't know how far I am either. I'm pretty close, though. I can feel it. I feel like it's coming. As of right now, I don't know how many chapters the game has, but I think, I would have to assume it's 8 for a couple of reasons. I'm just throwing all these things out just because, like, I can look back on these later and see how close or far I was. The reason I think it's 8 is for 2 reasons. In the event theater, you know, it shows you chapter 1 through blank, and there's only really like 8 spots. But also 8 looks like the number of Ouroboros, so that's my guess. Great song. That was beautiful. I'm sure it's gonna hit, and I'm sure those lyrics are beautiful, but I was really trying not to pay attention. But it sounded overall like kind of like a I'll miss you kind of thing, which I don't want to know. Ugh. I just hope everyone makes it okay, man. I've had enough losses in this game. Shout out Torna, you know. Okay, well that's it. That's it for Xenoblade, the trilogy of music on reactions on this channel. It's been a 4-year run. But thank you to all the requesters. Thank you to everyone, Xenoblade wise, that's helped me. The Discord, the mods helping me, whatever. Like and all the people that I've met and like raided on Twitch because of Xenoblade. All the people that just the whole thing. You know, Xenoblade has just been a really, really fun, great time, and I hope to keep making them because I own a Switch now. So now they have to. You guys know if there's going to be a Xenoblade 4 or something, I'm buying a Switch that day. Switch 2. Okay, well, that's it for Xenoblade. Damn. But again, we still have Cross. Well, playthrough is right here, and you'll see my reaction when it happens. My second reaction. Thank you to Croy for putting this all together, and thank you to the community for helping me curate them. And thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse on this auditorium. Later.